Hi, everyone.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee.
And Sunny makes 3.
And Sunny makes 3. Sunny will always be on board.
So, happy Saturday, happy hour.
Happy hour, happy Saturday. Hope everybody had a good sleep. We slept in.
Yeah, so we're slightly behind. Glad you're feeling better, Violet. Very cool. Hi, Swati.
Hey Gina, hey Swati,
Gina,
hey Juliet, Sonali, Sabani. Welcome,
Hi, everyone.
Welcome, and Sabani, and I'm trying to think who else. Garab. Did I say Garab?
Garab, yep.
Angel Rivera.
Juliet.
Hi, Angel.
The gang's all here.
Hey, had a lot of fun yesterday with the spinning wheel. You know, if you don't follow us on Twitter and Facebook, you should, because giving out some spotty free readings throughout the next to the end of this month and through August, plus maybe some giveaways too, because it's our anniversary month coming up in August. We will be starting our 4th year. Woo-hoo!
Celebrating 3.
3, the power of 3. Mr. O, me, and Sunny.
We have 3 cats.
We have 3 cats.
Oh, he looks so sublime there. Look at that. Just that.
Doesn't he? Well, hey, so we had fun yesterday using the spinning wheel as I read for some people and practiced with it. So, you know what? We figured why not for a card for the collective? We will spin the wheel and read it upright today for happy hour. And also, if you stick around at the end of the show, we'll have a collective namaste blessing for everyone. So let's get the ball rolling here, shall we? Do you want to spin it or you want me to?
You can spin it.
All right.
I hope that makes a better difference with the mic.
Oh, look at that. It is Temperance. It's Temperance, and I think that's
a great card for collective.
It's a great card excuse me, for the collective for happy hour. You know, balance, moderation, harmony brings joy and contentment, and you couldn't ask for a better happy hour card for everybody. So, you know, find some balance today. Contentment. Don't overdo it. You know, maybe take some time to meditate. I hope that's better, Vi. What?
I'm talking to Violet. She asked me to turn up the mic.
Ah, okay. Sorry about that. So don't take your time today. Relax. Enjoy a relaxing Saturday.
Take your time and relax.
Mr. O, I'm sure you have things to add because you know what? I got to go fill my coffee. I'm going to go do that.
But you know I didn't make more.
I'm sure there's enough for me.
Okay, famous last words. If there's some weird muffled noises and then the camera's cut out, there was no coffee.
Almost a full cup. Just enough.
We missed you too. I was thinking about you the other day and a couple people that haven't shown up lately. A person or two who hasn't shown up in a while. I hope they're okay. I will need to reach out to a few people, but thank you, Swati and everyone. You know, Angel's coffee service didn't quite make it today. Nothing on Angel, of course. It's just mostly a brand name. And now I have to really keep the ball rolling because she just found out something else, that there was no creamer in the fridge. So she has to go out to the garage where there's another refrigerator. Oh, dear. Anyways, did you catch my emotional exchanges yesterday? It's my outlook for friendships and relationships. Also tomorrow, Banshee will be here Sunday morning at 10 a.m. for the Material Matters. Where's the health snacks? I don't know where the health snacks are. I can tell you that one of us has a favorite vegetable, the French fry.
Uh-oh. It's going to be a while.
Do you want me to help you, dear?
Oh, no, I got it.
Well, it may not be healthy, but I would shoot it up if I could. And that's actually
healthy.
a librarian we know used to say that many years ago.
Well, it's not healthy to shoot it up, but it's healthy to drink coffee.
Oh, Angel. Angel has shown up. Hi, Angel. We were discussing the coffee service and how it kind of pooped out today. No reflection on you. But I didn't make that additional pot of coffee, so Banshee just scarfed up the rest of the coffee that was remaining, which is fine.
Well,
Hi,
it was
Seven Ocean.
almost a full cup when I added the cream in. All
Well,
right.
there you go.
So, Seven Oceans is here. Anybody else pop in, Mr. O?
Angel did.
Angel Rivera? I had Angel Rivera.
Okay, then
I
he
said
popped up
hi.
before.
Seven Oceans.
So let's get going.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Did you comment any more on temperance or no?
I think it's a fitting metaphor that there was just enough to fill up your cup. You know, that whole balance thing.
That whole balance thing.
So
I like it.
Stay balanced, drink more coffee, or whatever you choose.
All right, let's get rolling. Sonali is first with a divine message. Let's go from Spirit, from message from Spirit.
All right. Hi, Sunman.
The spinning wheel is so much fun. And actually, you can get some really good readings out of it. I'm thinking of other ways to use it.
So am I.
Stay tuned. So is Mr. O. All right.
Thank you, Swati.
Here you go.
I did have some cottage cheese earlier. That's my idea of a healthy breakfast.
Well, I'm going to be eating a breakfast lunch. I really didn't have time. I was busy with some other things, but I'm not really that hungry right now, so I'm okay. But I'm going to make it kind of a healthy lunch today.
I like to eat fruit in the morning.
Yeah, I think
When
I'm
I
going to
eat
have
fruit.
some fruit, some yogurt. I have something else in mind, but it's going to be on the lighter side today.
Okay, this is Sonali's positive message.
All right. Whoa, ooh la la. Hey, we got the Lover's card here. Talk about positive, and it's funny. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. O, but it seems to me we don't see this card a lot in happy hour.
Yeah, when you consider how many cards we pull, this one has only shown up 2 or 3 times overall.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Clearly, the emphasis is on passion, and it can go beyond and transcend the relationship area to just say, to feel your passion right now for something. Do something you're passionate about. Also, if you're involved in a relationship right now, there could be a deepening. There could be perhaps a romantic encounter. But I think Spirit really wants to emphasize this idea of, experiencing passion in your life. Now that I see it at happy hour.
Right, and for you, my feeling is that the message doesn't concern necessarily emotional matters, but it does concern the idea of making important choices between things offered that each seem, alive or vital to you in a way, but maybe they really do also represent distinctly different paths or different kinds of decisions. And so Spirit is saying this is a moment for you to maybe revel in the pleasure of making the decision. In weighing the matter of the decision, allow yourself to resonate to all of the different aspects so that you can really understand. It would be like since we're using the breakfast metaphor, maybe you like grapes over celery, but maybe you have to eat a little bit of each and really let it roll over your tongue, let it get into your sense of discernment
it's
to
funny about
understand
that.
what the decision encompasses and how to best make it.
My oracle card for today was pleasure. So, in a sense, that's what this card is about here. Experiencing pleasure, engaging your senses. Excuse me. Engaging your senses. It's really an awesome card. Nice card for you today, Sonali.
Hi,
Hey, Kara. Saw you there. Sunny's been here playing, waiting for you.
Summoning you. Arise, Kara.
Anyway, he's in a playful mood today.
Yes, but earlier there was like this really weird meow, and I knew it was sassy, and I knew that Sunny was bothering her.
Well, Sonali, that may be true. That may be true that you don't have any relationship or passion right now. It's possible, to indulge in right now, let's just say. But, if you're passionate about your work, if you're passionate about, your family, your surroundings, passionate about going out in nature, whatever you're passionate about a hobby, something that you do, you create. That's what this card could be about. And Spirit is saying it's time to engage in something that truly gives you joy and pleasure and engages the senses in some way. So that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
And I just want to mention Mama Teresa gave us this wonderful little Buddha cat, or whatever we want to call that.
Call it Namaste Cat.
The Namaste cat. And I think it's so nice on the set here. I don't always appreciate symmetry, so sometimes I tend to throw things off center. So no, whoever is saying, move it over to the center. No, I like it where it's at.
All right, I'm going to let you shuffle first for... I think it's Sabani.
Yes, I believe that's correct.
It is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that some of the things she has gifted us with were from Spellfire.
Yes.
And of course,
yes. I knew that.
Many of the cloths we use for our backdrop are from Spellfire, right?
That is correct, Mr. O.
Right. We love the colors, the patterns, we have a number of them, and like that one with the sun and the moons.
What I like is a lot of them, the ones that I tend to gravitate towards buying, they're reversible. There's something on the back side, and so, it's you could use one side or the other. I love them. I think they're really well done, and we like to
Swati, I saw a bunny today on our back patio behind us here. It was so cute. We had the door open earlier. She hadn't come downstairs yet, but it was just like running around and sniffing, and then it crawled under the bushes that are off to the side. We see bunnies.
Not that long ago, Swati. It might have been sometime last week. I was opening my upper bathroom window, and out on the walkway in the front was a bunny. So I did take pictures and posted it on Twitter. When it was so adorable. It was very cute. Just sitting there, and it just sat there long enough for me to take a couple pictures and get my camera.
Banshee and I are both city people. We were born and grew up in Detroit. We lived in Detroit for 30-some years.
Yeah.
Then we lived in Hamtramck, which is actually within the city limits of Detroit. It's a Polish enclave city.
A city within a city.
A city within a city. So we were sort of, in a way, still Detroiters, and then that was until about 17 years ago when we moved here. We're only like about 25 miles from downtown Detroit, but you wouldn't know it. We're across from a big forested area for golfing, and we see all kinds of geese and ducks, and we see some heron, and we see deer. We see deer a lot.
Heron?
Isn't that what they're
called? Heron. You got some hair on your face today. Well, anyway.
So we get a little bit of nature, even though we're not very far from the city.
Just to be clear, Hamtramck and Highland Park are two cities within the city of Detroit. I don't know how unique that is, but they're surrounded basically by Detroit. So you're like within the city of Detroit, but you're not. They're completely different cities. And they both border each other, Hamtramck and Highland Park.
I'll try to. We don't take a lot of pictures, but we do take some. So I will try to post pictures. Who's pooping on a bunny? I thought it was just a chocolate bunny. Okay, we are challenged. We are challenged for Sabani. Yoo-hoo.
Yes, go ahead. Well, why don't you go first?
I want your total attention.
Okay, well, it's the Three of Swords for Sabani. You know, Sabani, basically what this indicates at happy hour is that, you know, there may have been some moments of some deep depression you may have had. And I feel that what Spirit is saying is sometimes we have to feel sad. Sometimes we have to feel sad to recognize also, because it also makes us stop and think about some of the positive things in our lives. You know, when I am down, when something brings me down, the first things I think about is, well, you know, this is just one facet of my life. Spirit wants to remind you that whatever brings you sorrow is just one part of a tapestry of your whole life. And there's so much joy and beauty there. This gives you the opportunity to restore that joy, to restore that harmony, to restore that happiness back into your life.
And I think that Spirit is saying wherever you go, there you are, and you're always wherever your heart is. Your heart is always connected to everything else that matters to you. So even when you do feel the pangs of sadness or separation, there is always going to be somebody who will be there to help you feel better, to give you emotional support. Spirit is saying this is not a time to totally retreat into your own sadness, but to remember that life is like a tree of many branches, and we can find the way to go within those branches and to feel where the heart is beating still for us and sort of resonating to what makes us feel better.
Well, that's a nice metaphor attached to what I've said, you know, because if you
and I didn't even listen to you.
If you think about what I know, he never listens to me. It's okay, even with the hearing aids in or out. But anyway, hey, you know what? These branches of the tree here, consider them the different facets of your life, you know, like I said. And so this heartbreak or loss is just one facet of the many branches of your life. And if you put heartache and loss and separation into perspective, you realize that it's just a part of your life, you know, it's just a part of your life, and you will survive it. You will survive it. That's what we have for you. You know, I have to say, 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords, Tower. Out of all the bad negative cards you could get in happy hour, I have to say this is one of the more challenging ones for me, but I really do see the light in this card as well. You know, it's an opportunity to refocus yourself from pain and heartbreak to positive.
I agree.
All right.
And I also want to echo Gina's sentiments. Mr. O is on fire! We are done.
All right. Oh, so it's my shuffle
I'm
first.
also on coffee.
And I believe it's Juliet. Hi, Juliet.
Hi, Juliet.
So good luck with that, Savani. It was kind of like, Kara, don't mind if I spill a little beans here, but somebody yesterday when I was doing the readings on the wheel, only one person got the Tower card.
Have a good dinner.
And I said somebody had to get it. You know, there are chances that somebody's going to get a negative card in the tarot, but there's always something positive to be said about these cards. And Spirit wants us to focus on that at happy hour. Shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be you, Kara. That's funny. I said that in the reading. So, somebody had to get it. So I play with this wheel and I find interesting ways to work with it. When I did people's readings yesterday, I literally put my hands on the base of the wheel here and, just focused on the person for a few moments. Then I kind of spun the wheel around 8 times and then gave it a good spin on the 9th time. Whether I was doing and I did it clockwise for the positive, the opportunity, and counterclockwise for the negative. It was very interesting, and I really enjoyed doing it that way. I'm just going to keep working with it and experimenting, though. It's fun stuff. Hey, Juliet. What's hanging today? Oh, you are. It's the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a nice card for happy hour. It's very mystical in its own way. It's receiving. It's really taking a time to step back and get a broader perspective on things, not just to dive deep and get messages from spirit, but also to take a look at your life right now, take a look at where things are headed, and really look at a broader perspective to get an idea of if this is where you want to be. Is there another place you want to be? This is especially good to get this card if you have some important decisions you have to make. Spirit says, step back, look at all sides of an issue in your life right now or a situation before you rush out and make any decisions you might regret.
Spirit is also saying that you don't have to give up everything to find certain truths or the truths that you need to find at this time, that you can remain connected to everything you need to. It doesn't have to be sacrificed wholly. Maybe the sacrifice is a little bit more from the spirit, something that you agree between yourself and spirit or your sense of spirit to consider removing that from your life. But really, it's really about staying connected and finding where your answer, your truth is through that idea, that you don't have to abandon, the world or your friends or materialism or something. Well, a little bit of materialism wouldn't be too bad, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I feel here that she is, the other thing here, which I notice about this card, is look at her flexibility here. Look at how flexible she is to be able to grab her legs like that and hang, and it looks almost effortless. So, in other words, I feel here that, Spirit is saying to you right now, Juliet, to remain flexible, adaptable, and open to, various perspectives and outlooks right now. And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
All right, Juliet.
All right. We have Swathi, I believe.
He almost does blend into the set sometimes. He really does. So who could be surprised if he just seemed to disappear? That's a cat for you.
That's a cat for you. Shuffle first, sir.
Uh-huh.
Aww. You're a cutie.
There's more than one way to skin a cat. I mean, you know what I mean. Well, maybe you don't.
I never know what he means.
Well, we're talking about
Okay.
the seduction of Sunny. Or
Oh,
maybe
dear.
Sunny's the seducer. I don't know. That languid pose there, that come hither, bedroom eyes. Let's get another shot of those. Yep. Look at that.
anyway, my Wheel of Fortune here suffered a little catastrophe yesterday.
Oh, someone
but it
was
survived.
bad. We don't know who, but it was either Sunny
Well,
or Shadow or both.
Shadow was sitting on a table next to where
They
this
both ran
was.
out of the room after I heard that noise.
But we suspect that maybe Sunny attacked Shadow, and Shadow leapt onto that table and took the tablecloth down with her.
Which pulled
and this. It's very sturdily built, though, and it survived in one piece, but I'm going to make sure that never happens again.
Well, Swathy, you have the chariot.
Hey, nice.
You have a dynamic sign from Spirit saying, pick up the reins, even if you don't understand what those reins are. The driver is actually on top of the chariot, and he doesn't seem to be holding conventional reins, yet he somehow is mastering these twin yet opposite polarities. Spirit is saying this is a good time for you to pull all the energies together that you can from disparate sources and funnel them towards the ride that is ambition or a goal or just motivation for you to get ahead.
Well, you know, Swathy, when I see this card and I see, like Mr. O said, this person on top of it, literally in kind of a precarious position, yet he's balanced, he's secure in what he is doing. I feel here, Spirit is saying this is a time to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself with something. I don't know if it's a matter of taking a risk per se, but maybe it's doing something that you feel that might be out of reach for you or out of your comfort zone. Spirit is saying here, challenge yourself to do something different and take the reins on it, take control and move forward. You know, this is a time of movement.
You know, I like what you said, Banshee,
Yeah.
because the idea of doing something different maybe is encapsulated in these opposite horses here, black and white. And I said, like, you know, just draw from the forces that are available to you. But maybe what Spirit is saying really is you need to challenge yourself with what things don't normally fall into what you can manage, as well as the things that you can. And that maybe somehow there's a mission or a challenge for you to bring those forces together, because maybe there would be more achievements, more energy.
Right, you know, this is a real charged, Spirit is saying this is a very charged time for you. You have a lot of energy at your disposal, and they want to see you direct it at something. And their advice is, hey, do something now that really challenges you, you know, because, you know, whether you succeed or not is not even the point here. It's in the doing, because, you know, you might surprise yourself, and even if you don't, you learn a lot about yourself and what you're capable of. So by all means, Spirit says this is a time to accept a challenge.
Thanks, Violet, and welcome, Mehu. We have added you to the list. Violet is our moderator, and we will call for you, but we basically just read one card from Spirit. If you'd like to have more of a reading, you can come back tomorrow during our Sunday show, 2 to 4, or our Thursday show. We pull several cards for more traditional types of questions. Welcome to the show.
All right. You can grab that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but, you know, I think that maybe Spirit is saying, you know, you have to challenge yourself and look for opportunities where maybe you don't normally see them, the idea of the black and the white there. So I hope things will change for you and that you can pull out of that.
Well, it is saying that maybe that is what Spirit is saying too, that these may be times that challenge you. You have the energy, drive to get through this, you know, to make it through and put yourself in a position, you know, in an authoritative position. In other words, with everything back under control again. Remember, you control the reins here. You control those two horses.
You're welcome, Swathy. Best wishes and good luck to you. Absolutely. And here's a final goodbye from Sleepy Guy. Well, he's going to sleep. Falling into sleep,
oh,
maybe.
He's not. Here, wave at the audience. Wave. Come on, there you go. Wave.
All right, Gina is up.
Gina, all right.
A positive message. Aw, we're happy to make you happy. Or Sunny is.
Sunny, Sunny, Sunny. Everybody loves you, you little scene stealer.
Did I shuffle first?
I think you don't remember. Saw shuffle a couple times. I honestly don't remember. I'm in my sunny zone.
The sunny zone.
All right, Gina. We'll
That
get
would
this
be another
for ya.
name for happy hour, would be the sunny zone. Come to the sunny
Hey.
zone.
You know, it would be very cool if we could teach them nicely. It would never work. To spin the wheel, and then it could be Sunny's Sunny's wheel of fortune.
We'll have to work on that. We'll have to work on that.
Not sure I want to work on that.
Right. Right. Just putting catnip on the little spins. No, they'll probably just start licking them. Not a good look.
What you got?
Ooh. Dun dun dun. Look at that. You have judgment.
Judgment time.
You are ascending, though. That's what this is about.
Yes.
Really, this card for happy hour means there's a sense that Spirit says you are ascending. It's not like it's saying the next step is ascending. You are ascending. You are ascending. Maybe you're always ascending, Gina. You're always moving forward towards where Spirit thinks you should go, embracing a truth that is cosmic. There's no idea about regrets. You're only looking forward. Although there's not a complete smile there, that's what I get from the face, a serenity that says nothing behind me matters in terms of that struggle in my soul. It's all about what's going forward.
Well, Upright, you know, this is a great awakening. I feel here, you know, it's interesting because I look at these lines that are surrounding, and it looks like maybe it's a curtain. Is it the veil parting? You know, it could be that analogy. I also like to look at this as possibly being angel wings, like you're being guided towards ascension. And so I feel this is just a real great awakening right now for you. Gosh. I'm trying to remember your reading yesterday, but I think you may have had the High Priestess in it. And so to me, this kind of indicates that, you know, there's just this real connection right now with Spirit. And, you know, you are ascending to deeper levels. And as Mr. O said, you know, in a way, sometimes there's a lot of karma or reincarnation associated with this card. I kind of feel that in this case, it's just saying that you are constantly going through these cycles of awakening, you know.
Keep
Your
feeling
spirit, your
fascination, moving on.
You know, this is just probably one of the most beautiful visions of judgment in the tarot, in my mind. I mean, I would be hard-pressed to find a better one. When you think of the Rider-Waite judgment, it looks very, very, in a way, Christo, you know, sort of, like you're being called up. You know,
it's
from
Judgment
the dead.
Day,
Yes,
you know,
it's
literally the biblical Judgment Day.
This doesn't give me that same flavor in that regard.
And that would be totally... Oh, and I'm seeing something I haven't noticed before.
Uh-oh. What?
Maybe it's the same thing. See, when I look at the figure at the top, I sort of feel like they're in a yoga pose, but then I notice that there's legs underneath, like it's just literally leaping out of them. So I sort of feel like there's two spirit images there, one that's in a yoga pose. It's probably just the way my eyes are...
Well, I think I know what I see here. You might be right, but I think it's her outfit kind of being
right,
blown
billowing
up.
behind, yes.
But you know what it almost looks like to me, and I don't know, maybe Violet might agree, is it looks like part of a lotus flower.
Oh, you know, in a way it does.
Yeah.
I would say that in a way it does.
So it's a very spiritual card, and it seems
Estelle.
like you're entering a very spiritual time right now, Gina. So much luck with that.
Alrighty.
All right.
So you'll shuffle first.
Okay. And Garab is up, I think. Am I right?
I think it is Garab. Yep. All right. So this is your one card for Spirit.
Rising from the mud. Yay! You know, everything is so crazy right now. It's hard to rise above some of this stuff, but rise we must.
You know, we had a member of our group who came from a group in Rhode Island. She's actually from Rhode Island, Angelona.
Yes.
And she called the group she was in the Mud People or the Mudwumps or something like that. It was actually her first coven. And then, of course, she came to Michigan and was in ours, which was kind of neat. And now she's over in Oregon somewhere.
Okay, shuffle.
You're welcome.
And cut.
You're welcome, Gina.
Hey, you are welcome, Gina.
Rising from the mud.
In with my shells.
Okay. And this message is for Garab. I moved it, I know.
I saw.
See? So
Sorry.
does that mean we read that card too?
No. No, it does not. Okay, Garab. You have the Page of Pentacles. Well, I'll get started. The Page of Pentacles. This could be, you know, the Spirit is saying this is a time to engage in, you know, well, a couple of different things, I feel. You know, between the swords and the pentacles, I often feel a more intellectual bend, but there's more to it than that with this card. However, I do feel here that Spirit is saying this might be a time to study something new, to start a new course of study, whether it's spiritual, whether it's, you know, in the physical realm. This is an excellent time for that. Your mind is very keen right now. However, also, this is also a call. Look at how they're surrounded by Mother Earth and nature. This is a time for you to consider grounding and getting back out in nature and getting back in touch with the earth. An earth element.
I think this card says Spirit is giving you a green light for all of these kind of ideas, and I agree with Banshee for the most part. I think that the way the legs are placed with one sort of, you know, crocked behind the knee reminds me of the Hanged Man, but in reverse, or similar pictures, and of course that pertains to other tarot decks. It's just sort of common. It forms a triangle, so there's a trinary kind of sense there. Body, mind, spirit, we could say. But really, it's also the connection to Earth and the ability to balance. It's sort of saying, really, this is a green light for mystical understandings of nature and spirit world, all of that kind of stuff. So whether or not you feel inclined to that, there is movement towards maybe just an understanding that you didn't totally appreciate before, but maybe now it's coming into focus.
It's a beautiful card. It could indicate the Spirit is saying this is a time where you should open yourself up to learning, you know, in whatever form. And also this is a time that, you know, earth energies are very strong around you now. So this could be a time for manifestation as well, for growing something new.
The page is the first of the court cards, so he sort of initiates or inaugurates what that energy may be. And usually the pentacles are talking about our material security, whether that's financial or in all other ways. It is a card of the natural world, but it's also saying there's a mystical sense of the magical world. So good luck, Garab. And I liked your observation too there, Mihal. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a number, it's interesting in the Light Seers Tarot, there's a number of cards that have that pose in it that gives you that sense of the Hanged Man. I'm pretty sure it's deliberate. You can kind of, see why she chose to do that in those cards, the creator. It's just a very beautiful deck. It's our favorite deck to use for happy hour and for some of our public readings as well, because whenever we look at this card, it's just these cards are so inspiring. We always see something new to talk about in the cards.
Sonny's taking a bite out of crime. I mean, no, he's giving himself a pedicure.
Do I shuffle first? I think
it's me.
I think it is.
And you're welcome, Garab. And that was just a little Sonny.
All right, so Angel Rivera's up. Okay, right. Let's see what Spirit has for you, Angel.
All right, Angel Rivera.
You're so adorable. You are.
Cut. I already shuffled. Cut. I already shuffled.
Oh! Sorry.
It's okay. Oh, look at that.
Sunny sun.
Look at that.
You knew you were off camera, right? Ooh.
Angel Rivera, you have the Four of Pentacles. I love the card. I always get great stuff from the Light Seers Tarot. And I feel Spirit is saying this is a time for you to think wisely about what you have, whether you can share it or whether you need it for other reasons. Spirit may be saying there are projects that you can attend to now, but you may need to fortify them. It may be about money. It may just be about what resources that are maybe more physical in nature you can bring to the situation. But to me, there's a sense here of saying it's not really just about attainment. It really is about what you can see off in the ways that you might be able to do. And so this may be a card reinterpreting here of paying it forward to some degree.
It could very well be, but I look at this and I think to myself, Spirit is saying right now, hold close to your heart the things that you value, the people, the things in your life that enrich you. Hold them close right now to your heart and appreciate the value they bring to your life. I really feel that message today for you.
That's nice.
Angel.
I like that.
And there will be time, as this person looks to the beyond here, they're also thinking that the strength and what they get from the things that they value, there will be a time to share with others. There will be that time. It may not be right now, Right now is to hold close everything and appreciate what they give to you and realize that someday you may be called upon to, be that person of value to somebody else. And that's what I have for you.
Thank you, Angel. And hi, Libra.
Hey, Libra. Good to see you.
Thanks for coming to Happy Hour.
And guess what? Mr. O is not working today. So if we have to go into a little overtime, it is no problemo.
No problemo.
No problemo.
That's an interesting observation too, Mahal. I don't know. Maybe. Talking about the Four of Pentacles for Angel. You're welcome.
Seven Oceans.
We're reading you now.
We're reading you right now.
So we're doing the Divine Message, of course, which is just our one card saying what Spirit feels is a divine message for you. And, of course, we love when everybody, Violet, our moderator, Swati, or Mahal, or anybody, gives us little factoids about the cards we're pulling or shares their own feelings. I think that's wonderful.
Sometimes, depending, this is a show where we're giving a message from spirit. So sometimes it may be not as much divinatory as it is just about your life. So it just depends on the circumstance and how, I don't know, what my intuition calls me towards. But hey, feel free to share your thoughts out there. They may resonate with others. We love our chat for being so interactive and helpful to each other.
I think they have it, and I appreciate those comments as well, too. We have a great tarot tribe here, and thank you for finding us.
I am looking at the list, I am, but, I'm also going by mine.
All right,
and I
Seven
think I got
Ocean
it together.
Skies.
And yeah, I did say Seven Oceans was up. I thought.
It's more likely that I'm going to be able to view the list. You can cut, or I'll tell you what, you'll put back the cut.
Yes.
And this is for Seven Ocean Skies?
Don't I pull the card, or did I do it last time?
Oh.
I don't know, but I'm pulling it again. And Seven Oceans, you have the Emperor.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice card.
Very nice card.
The Emperor is always welcome here on Happy Hour because this Emperor in particular, hey, and look at the pose again, MM. Do you notice it looks similar in a way to the Hanged Man? And I feel here that the Emperor is somebody who thinks about things a lot, how best to serve the people that he cares for, that is under his domain. He's holding this pawn here, but notice he's not grabbing it with an iron hand. He's holding it very gently.
Is that a pawn, or is it the actual king piece?
Okay, maybe it is. Good point, Mr.
But when you're the
O.
Emperor, maybe the king is a pawn to you.
Good point. And maybe either way, what he's saying is that, leadership does not have to be difficult. Don't make it harder than what it is, Spirit says to you. Seven Oceans, sometimes you need to take over, you need to take the reins in your life and think about what's best for yourself and what's best for everybody who may be affected by the decisions that you make.
The interesting thing about the Emperor to me is that I sort of feel it's about a card of somebody who's so comfortable they can delegate. They feel comfortable delegating certain things to other people. And so it's not necessarily saying, I decree this, I am doing that. It may also be saying, I've got people. And whether this is actually true for you or not, it's that idea there that really Spirit is saying you can delegate. Even on a spiritual level, you can delegate what you feel you need to accomplish there spiritually to advance yourself, finding the ways to illuminate your knowledge, expand your knowledge, but also maybe sometimes there are just little twists in your knowledge too. And I think that's also represented by the idea of a chessboard, because in chess, all of the players have different moves, different powers, different strategies, and the Emperor, maybe in this context, is the person who knows that and can utilize all of those energies. So Spirit is saying, think about what's around you and how you can make that work for you. Big task, though, eh? Spirit believes in you.
Wow, nice comments out there. Thank you all. Thank you, Libra, for what you're saying. I did want to add just one more little tidbit here for Seven Oceans. And notice here, this might be symbolic of his world or the world behind him. Here's something I hadn't thought about before either, Mr. O. Notice here, though, he's not sitting on top of that world. He's a part of that world.
He's sitting in the world.
He's in the world. And
the world is a giant beanbag.
And he recognizes that he is not meant to be on top of everybody as a taskmaster, etc. He is a part of this world, and he respects, it. And therefore, the decisions that he makes reflects that. So, respect the world that you belong to and make decisions that are appropriate for you and those in your sphere.
Libra, I want to take a moment and address what you said. You have actually been here maybe longer than almost anybody else.
Almost. Gina's
since our
pretty
stream.
close too.
Well, all of you, both of you guys. And thank you so much for saying that. We really appreciate that. And we hope to help you more. We hope to help everybody on their journeys. We appreciate all the support. Thank you.
All right, Kara is up. And I shuffle first so that you can, yes, okay. And Sunny's tail is going to help me shuffle. Not. Sunny, don't get your tail in the cards.
Maybe I should have made that extra coffee.
I'm sure you'll make some eventually.
Or tea. I could switch to tea.
Mr. O's had a nice long time off here, so we're trying to get boodles of stuff done.
Okay, Swati. Everyone's kissing up to us. I love it. Keep going. Is somebody not kissing up? It's your turn now.
All right, here you go.
Kara.
That's the cards. All right, Kara. Sonny had to bless the cards with his tail flapping over them while I shuffled. He must have known it was your reading.
Spirit says, don't tell anybody that Sunny is your twin flame. He heard his name and he looked, so I know it's true. You already shuffled?
Oh, yes.
Are you sure? You said that almost doubtfully.
Sure. Here, you can
Sunny
pull the
blessings.
card.
All right, Kara. Ooh! The sun!
Hey!
Sunny!
Sunny! Sun!
I love it!
Yes, let's just focus on Sunny.
Now, we told you about this.
That's so awesome. That's funny as heck. Sunny has blessed you with the sun, Kara,
And now he's mooning you.
you got the tower from me yesterday, but you got the sun from Sunny today. So this is just telling you that regardless of what you're going through, whether you're having tower moments, the sun is there. The sun will rise again. You are blessed. You will succeed regardless of whatever's thrown in your path. Success is assured. This should be a very happy, joyous time for you. And if not, embrace the sun in some ways. Bring in some of that sun energy. If you can't get outdoors, bring it into your room. Just bask in the sunlight, the warmth, and feel that energy rejuvenate you.
What else can anybody say about the sun? Without the sun, we would not be. The sun is life. And I think this is saying, Sunny may be your life, but you're not going to get away with that. No, it's just really, the Spirit is saying really, embrace the idea of the sun because it is life itself. It's eternal. The sun will be here millions, maybe even 1 billion years after we're gone. It's eternal.
It's true. So you couldn't ask for a better card. Just take in that energy. The sun revitalizes. So if you have been feeling ill or not yourself, the sun is here to heal as well. The sun has a lot of healing energy. So that's what we have for you. That's an awesome pull for you, Kara. And funny considering considering Sunny.
How do you do it?
All right, so let's move on to, I believe it's Mehul. Let's see.
I think it is. Mm-hmm.
I know it is. Now see, yep, yep. Okay, Mehul, you are up. Let's get a card for you. You shuffle first.
And this is our happy hour, so we don't answer questions, sweetie. We just pull one card
Yes,
message.
sweetie, this isn't the show for that, but we'll be happy to pull a single card message from Spirit for you today. He's got our schedule up on the screen right now, and on those 2 days, we answer any question you give us. So do come back, stay for the card pull, but come back and ask your question at these 2 shows.
Likewise, gluten-free, we'll be happy to pull the one-card spirit message for you, and maybe that will address what you're asking. But we do more questions on Thursdays and Sunday nights, so hope to see you there too.
Yeah, this is not the show this is a special program where we just pull a single card message from Spirit. It's
But
called
please
Happy
stay.
Hour. And we're over the hour, we're about to go over the hour mark, but
We'll be here for a few more minutes.
we will be here and finish all of these readings.
And you never know. A lot of times people do say, a thought that they have, and sometimes the card may pick up on it, or at least we can key ourselves to embrace those
Or
ideas
you may
as
get
well.
a message from it that helps inform you more with your situation.
And we
But
have
it's-
cats.
But it's really more a general positive message.
And we have a happy cat.
And we have Happy Cat. Move, little guy. Sit. Okay, there you go. He's
All right.
back in his spot.
Would love to see you. Thursday's actually a slower night for us, so we are guaranteed to get your reading done.
All right, let me go back. I went up the list a bit. There we go. All right, let me cut.
Okay. Eminem.
Mahul. Mahul.
Here is your divine message. Oh, I
Love
love
it.
it. I love it. It's the Page of Cups.
Yay!
Look at that.
Wow, a time of creativity, a time of maybe taking a dream or an idea or goal, something. You notice he's in the clouds here, but he's coming back down to earth. He's taking dreams and ideas and things from your imagination and bringing them back down into reality, I feel this is a real positive card for innovation, starting something new, or just even now still taking some time to step back and imagine, possibilities for yourself. Dream a bit. Let your imagination run free. I have more to say, but go ahead.
Our conceited beauty is that you get 2 readers for the price of 1. And although Banshee felt the energy was coming back to you, I sort of feel there's an ascension again in process. So I sort of feel like you're disembodying for yourself to find your true happiness, because maybe to some degree, you have to find it in a spiritual level first before you can find it in reality. Now, you may or may not be looking for romance or friendships, but this is Spirit saying to you that whatever those answers you seek that maybe are most pleasing to you, most heartfelt, you have to voyage somehow, some way to see them. And look over here. Your spirit hand is reaching to embrace another spirit hand. And I think it's just beautiful. I think it's saying, Spirit is saying, things come to you because you open up to that.
I feel here, it's a twofold message, in that your creativity, your imagination is very, very strong now. But I feel the spirit hand reaching out for something is also, your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you right now as to what out of these flights of fancy that you may have really will be the thing that you should follow now, or you should run with in your life, that you should bring to life.
The Page of Cups, when it appears, it's talking about really looking into your own poetic, intuitive, philosophical nature and finding ways to share that, but also to seek more of what you need.
It's an absolutely beautiful card. We love this Page of Cups. It's just got so much going on here, and I think this thing about pigs flying, again, it's about imagination, the crazy the ideas we may think are crazy, but you know what? Your gut is giving you the message that some of these might actually be good ideas for you to follow up on. You never know where the next great idea will come from. So that's what we have for you. Good luck with that, Mahul, and thanks for joining us.
Hope to see you again.
And Libra's up.
No, I think it's a cell.
Is it a cell? When did
Then
a cell
Libra.
come in? Okay, Violet,
Before
I
Libra.
didn't look at your list, I admit.
I saw it and I said hi.
I got it.
Your shuffle.
Well, you didn't say hi to Angel Rivera when I did, so if you want to pick on me, I'll pick on you.
You know, sweetie, that's totally fine. I do feel sometimes that when we read cards, sometimes we may be reading for more than the person it appears to be. That sometimes people do receive a message in an unintended or just proprietous way. It just happens. So you're welcome to stay for your turn too, but I'm glad if you feel something
feel it,
resonated
yeah.
strongly to you.
All right.
Absolutely. And we have a bunch of other programming. I do
Are
an
you
emotional
shuffling?
exchanges. Yes, I am. On Fridays, where I look at relationships and romance relationships. Banshee does a show about the material matters, which is more about the physical things going on in your life. And then I also look at
Thank you,
dark
Mahul.
issues.
Appreciate that.
Dark issues, shadow issues on my show, Goth Tarot. Plus, like we mentioned before, we read regular readings twice a week. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
And you know, Mahul, for as long as I have been reading some type of cards in my life, I'm learning too. I am always learning. I
Always
learn from a
learning.
lot of you, as well as, you know, the knowledge we may be able to impart to you.
One of the wisest friends I ever had when I was a teenager said, "You can never find yourself, because if you did, you would be at a dead end." Think about it.
Okay, Estelle. Look what you have today. It's the
Estelle,
Ace
you
of
get the
Cups.
Ace of Cups.
That's such a beautiful card. And, you know, the cup cards really are just wonderful in this deck. You know, here she is cradling, and let me just say it that way. She's cradling between her hands this cauldron with her heart, you know, with her heart, her soul in it. And I feel here that this is just saying this is a time to really welcome love into your life in all of its forms, you know, whether it is romance, whether it is love for mankind, womankind, whether it is people kind, whether it is love for, you know, the earth, the planet, nature, your deities that you follow, whatever the case may be, this is a time to welcome love and open your heart to receiving as well as giving.
My turn.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm attending to the chat, but I think that Spirit is saying for you, Estelle, be open to the idea that there is something beginning, a new beginning that maybe is about love and harmony. Maybe it's just about true unconditional love, not necessarily romantic love, but the idea that the world gives love and receives love, and that you can plug into that and totally relate to that continuum there. And you know, recently, once again, you've asked questions about some of the relationships from your past as well as the hopes for the future. I think Spirit is saying, stay true to what you want, stay true to the harmony that you can project. You yourself, Estelle, can project love into the world. You know, somebody taught me this a long time ago, about 30 years ago. It was a person, they said, "I send you my love, I receive your love." And we do that spiritually with people. We do that as a mental visualization. We do that with situations with people. And we do that for all kinds of people, no matter who it is. We just try to generate love and try to receive their love.
That's what we have for you, Asal. Beautiful card.
We love you too, Swathi. You are such a bright light on our show. But you know what? There are thousands of bright lights on our show. We love all of you guys.
Libra is up.
Libra.
Who's shuffling?
I think you're first this time.
Okay.
Kara went to smoke a cigarette or have something to eat, or maybe she's sending sleepy vibes to Sunman. Look at that. He's like totally out again. Kara, did you do that again?
Shuffle. Kara's here.
There you are. Thank you, Swathi.
Sick for Sure has arrived.
Hi, Sick
We will add you to the list, but remember, this is just a single card reading today, message from Spirit. We're into a little overtime now, so we're just going to keep the ball rolling, right, Mr. O?
Yeah, I think we'll stop with Sick for Sure,
Yeah.
though. Yeah. I know our moderator probably has to get onto other things, too, but we will do that.
We'll do that.
Ooh, I love lemon tea. Ooh, that sounds so good.
Lemon tea.
Maybe we should have a cup
Lemon
of that.
and ginger, yes. I love ginger teas or ginger in my tea. Ginger, lemon, a match made in heaven.
Okay,
Is that right?
Libra.
Sort of.
Yep.
Hey. Libra, look at you. You're not preggers. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's clearly the Empress. The Empress is here to say, this is a very creative, productive time for you. You can get lots done. You can, you can do anything you put your mind and your heart and your spirit to. And also, this is a time for some brainstorming. If you've had some problems that have been confounding you, or some issues in your life that you want to resolve, this is a time to really come up with creative solutions, come up with creative ideas, ways of doing things that maybe you would not have thought of before.
I wonder if Spirit is saying, Libra, that this is a time where others may feel motivated or may feel that they can reach out to you and also send you healing vibes, also send you things that show that they care about you, that they're giving you comfort or whatever it is you need at this time on your journey. It's about growth, perhaps. Spirit is saying that this is a time where the world is coming to you rather than you going to the world, and that you may find that people will be responding to you differently, whether it's about your personal life, whether it's about your health situations or other situations. The world may be coming to you. Spirit wants you to be open to the idea that there's a flow of energy for you to connect to that, because what you will receive will probably be very healing and comforting.
Okay, Sick for Sure, it's not a problem. If you want a message, we're happy to do it, but if not, that is fine. And do feel free to join us at our other, shows. Maybe you had other, questions today. You didn't realize it was happy hour. But at any rate, it's good to see you. And I guess what I want to say to this card too is, did you bring it up? Did I miss it? Because I was looking at the chat about all the elements being...
No, I didn't, okay. But I was thinking about it.
Well, you always
because
bring that up. And
I know, and I was thinking about it.
I just want to remind people too, or you, Libra, that, the Empress in a way here is like the magician in that all the elements are represented, but perhaps she's using them a little bit differently than the magician does. But there's fire represented by all the yellow colors here. There's water represented by her cloak of fish here. There's earth represented by, the fact she's giving birth to the earth.
The moon is the source of light.
Right, and there's air really too with the way her windswept hair and everything looks like it's in motion. It's all, represented here. And so I feel here that you can use, you if you put everything in balance in your life, if you harmonize the elements, you'll be able to come up with a lot of creative ideas and solutions, and you'll be able to get a lot done. That's a card of action, but in a different way than maybe the Chariot.
Hope to see you on Sunday too. Thanks, Libra.
And that's what we have for you. All right, so we are on. I'm gonna check Violet's list and make sure I got it right. Oh, it's Sweetie. Mm-hmm. Is Sweetie here for the message or not? Because I
think they are. Let's just go ahead and do that one.
All right.
Somebody else dropped out or said they didn't want to be on the list for the reading.
Well, it was 6-4.
Right.
Sure. I know that. You got to move a little, Sonny. Got to have room to shuffle. Uh-oh. God, my cards are sticking here. Sonny, no. Don't mess with my chat. Don't mess with my computer. And if you knock that off the table, there's going to be some trouble.
Bye, Libra.
I don't think you have a bank account big enough to replace it. Sonny. Here. Huh. I don't know why I don't have them. Sunny just gives me no room to be able to focus. That's part of the problem. I can't. The computer's further away. I can't do what I need to do. Move the list around. I can't put my hands here. It's a little frustrating. To say the least. But this is not frustrating. Okay, so this is for...
Sweetie.
Well, Sweetie, there's the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a wonderful card of moving yourself into a higher position, into better times, into something more worthwhile. It's not that things in your life have not enriched you or given you joy or pleasure, but sometimes we're looking for a little bit more. We're looking for something else. And Spirit is saying this may be one of those times. So in order to do that, it may not be forever, but you may have to leave something behind in order to attain something else, to reach another plateau. And so this is saying that this light from your past or what you are leaving behind will always be with you. You carry the knowledge, the messages, the beautiful experiences you've had with you as you take this journey to ascend to something higher.
Traditionally, the card means leaving something behind for something better. There's often the idea that maybe there's something sad or something difficult you're leaving behind. But I don't feel that Spirit is saying that with this card. I think Spirit is saying you are going towards something that is challenging, beckoning you on the horizon there. But look, you're leaving footprints behind you.
Right.
You can return if you need to. You can return for those things that maybe you are guarded to, you are bid to guard and to bring with you. There's sort of like you're going first to stake out the territory or to make sure that it's appropriate to bring the totality along with you. So it's sort of like Spirit is saying this is the time for you to seek out the opportunities, but make sure everything clicks before you fully invest in that.
And I think that's all I have to say. That's what we
All right.
have. That's what we have for you, sweetie. Good luck with that if you are still here. All right. It's all a mess. You can't go by that list. I'm not.
All right. So who's next,
Well,
Violet?
you could look easier than me. All right, GFK.
GFK. That's right.
Yeah.
Gluten-free kitchen.
All right.
Yeah. I'm first, right?
Go for it.
Thanks for joining us, Gluten-free.
The computer's just too big, but I think it's really been useful to use the computer. I just have to find a better system.
Who's counting, Gina?
Yeah, big time OT, Gina. I'll understand if you have to leave.
I
Take
didn't have to
care.
work today, so it's not a big deal for me. If I did have to work, we would have cut the list a little sooner. But
Hey,
we're-
but it is so great to see all these people coming out for our happy hour. I hope you have a happy day, Gina. We will talk soon.
Thanks, Gina.
All right.
Mr. O's definitely wanting more coffee. But
Well, Mr. O will
He can
have
wait.
to wait.
gluten-free kitchen.
Love it. It's the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is kind of a worker bee card. It may be about work. It may be about reaching out to others. It could be about teamwork in other capacities. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a workplace. Maybe, for example, you're working with your family on renovating a house or moving things in your house. Maybe it's about working in a group or organization and trying to get some goal accomplished. Maybe working on some, I'm not going to say protest, but I would say something that affects, more people. It could be a food kitchen. It could be anything. But what it means here is that basically people are working together to make something really wonderful. To put out something that will help people, will bring people some happiness, whether it's a product, whether it's a service. It's working together to achieve a goal. And you stand out.
I like the idea that it sort of almost looks like it's like one of the old-fashioned stoplights. There's green, red, and yellow of a sort there. But yet no color is really prominent because all colors mean go. All colors mean forward. And of course, when we look down below, the people maybe slightly represent a little bit of diversity too, not exactly, but the idea that all people can be part of the process to move something forward. Spirit is saying that your projects are getting a green light no matter where they're at in their stage of conception or implementation, whether you have all the resources fully firing at the same way, giving the total energy. There's just no way you can't proceed more at this time, and Spirit wants you to value all the people or resources or situations that are helping making this moment happen.
That's what we have for you. I do say here, right, there is this signal here that looks like a stoplight, but the green light is on. It's all go, and everybody is doing what they can to make sure everything runs smoothly. And you might be taking the lead in this, or you're playing a central role, I feel. But the whole concept is how we need each other, how we need each other to make something that really will benefit, all.
And everyone has a different role to play. Somebody is sitting there maybe gathering the material. Somebody is on top helping stabilize things. And somebody is there more or less plotting the course in a way too. So
checking on the progress, etc. So that's what we have for you, gluten-free. Good luck with that.
Hope
it's
you
a
like
beautiful
that.
card. They all are, though. Do I say that for every card? Maybe.
You do.
All right, it's Violet.
Hey, Violet. Here's your happy message.
Mr. O is easily distracted, Swati. No worries. If it's not you, it'll be something else.
What?
See? Oh, Lena! You know what? We'll fit in a card for you, absolutely, at this point. But we're going to do Violet first.
Maybe we'll use the spinner.
Maybe we'll use the spinner for you, Lena. But we will definitely do a card for you. You're a little late. We're way into overtime here. But Mr. O didn't have to work. We can just do a card quick. You shuffle?
So,
You guys shuffle.
okay, this is Violet's?
Yes.
All right.
We're doing, we started Violet. I'm not switching midstream.
No. Right.
Yeah.
And that is it. That is it.
That is it. Honest. Except for us. We'll spin for us. We'll do a card for Lena, and then we'll spin the wheel for us.
Sounds like a plan. Yes,
Yay!
you have to press the bell icon to get the notifications.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Appreciate that.
All right. Hey. It's a 3 of Wands.
Surf's up, Violet.
The 3 of Wands. You know, you feel like you're so close to
Oh, no. Now I know why she's laughing.
Who's laughing?
Violet.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, no. Sagittarius love. I appreciate you subscribing, but what?
New subscriber, too. Oh, thank you.
Well, what are we going to do? What do you want me to say?
Okay, well, number one, Violet, if you do have to go, we can handle it.
We're going to do a card for you. This is just our happy hour, Sagittarius love.
Yeah, we were actually closing down the list.
We're way into overtime, but
we'll
throw
take you
a card for you. But this is a single card positive message from Spirit. Our other shows will be longer readings for people. And there's the schedule, just so you know in the future.
Tomorrow, 2 to 4.
If you want a longer reading from us. But thank you for subscribing.
Thanks, Violet. Appreciate that.
All right. The 3 of Wands. Violet, Violet, Violet. It looks to me as though, you are so close to something. She is just waiting. This is a little bit different than a lot of the 3 of Wands. I don't see the ship coming in here. But what she's waiting for is that perfect wave to come in. And you know what? She knows it's going to happen. She knows it's a matter of time.
It's a brilliant new metaphor because in regular decks, he's waiting for something. It's a ship to come in. But the ship is about what his future brings to him. And so it's sort of just modernly realized with the idea of waiting for that wave to ride.
That perfect moment, that perfect wave, when everything seems to be in sync. And you know you're ready for it. You know you are. It's just a matter of time now. And it's bound to happen. The 3 indicates to me that it's bound to happen.
I don't know surfing. I don't know a lot of surfing metaphors, but to me the idea seems to be it is about a balanced situation because you want to be able to get out there for when that big wave brings it all home.
Basically, Spirit is telling you you have prepared. You are prepared because you have done the work, right? And so it's a matter of time, and it doesn't seem like when I get, at the 3 of Wands, I don't think it's a very long time. Right. And then you can be on to the next wave, and the next wave. So good luck with that, Violet. That is an awesome card. Do you have anything else to add, Mr.
No, that's good. And I like what Mahal said there, too, so that's very nice. Awesome.
All right, so who's next?
Lena.
Right? Of course.
All right, Lena.
Lena.
That was my last not-so-bitter swallow.
You're welcome, Violet. I love the fire energy. Well, it's fire and water. Nice synergy in that card.
You're welcome. Anytime. Catch the wave.
All right, Lena.
Oh, that's right.
thanks to our new subscribers, we're really going to be focusing on trying to build this channel more. Now, of course, the more people we get, we may have to modify our readings a bit to try to fit people in. But, maybe it'll just be a matter of...
Maybe we'll just have to go an extra night or two a week.
Well, there may be just different things that happen. We've got some ideas for our year ahead. Did you cut them?
No, I didn't, so
Cut
I
them.
will. I wanted...
I'll let you... Did you draw the card last time? I'll let you draw the card. Go ahead.
Thank you, Sagittarius love. And we love Sagittarians. We have some really cool Sagittarian friends, of course. So now you're one of them. And look at what
It's
we
back.
got. It's back. The Eight of Cups is back for you, Lena.
Lena, that's such a nice card in a way. It's saying it's time to walk. It's time to walk away from something in your life. But this is not... To me, anyway, it's not a completely unhappy ending. What it's saying is maybe you've outgrown certain situations in your life right now and you crave something more. You want something more. You want to reach out and obtain something higher. And so you walk now, leaving your mark, leaving some things behind, but with fond memories and happiness and realizing how much your past, the light, that the learning, the lessons, the light, the friendships, everything from your past has led you to this moment of ascension.
Well, you're walking away, but you're walking towards, too. I mean, there's that supreme balance here, and there's light energy at both ends of that spectrum. There's a light of the sun coming over the horizon that's guiding, beckoning you, but there's also a fire that's behind you, and maybe the metaphor is that it's sort of within you. It's following you because you can never totally lose that sense of what your spirit is, what fires your ability to be in the world. And so you carry that with you, and you're leaving a path to follow back if you should ever need to do that. But really, what's more important is what you know is awaiting you when you get there.
And I also feel that these moves that you are making, I believe it's something deep within you that is making you, is inspiring you to do this, because this is water here, and it reminds me of intuition. It reminds me of going deep. So I feel like deep in your soul, it's time to move on to something, that will bring you more satisfaction, that will bring you more joy, that will, re-inspire your life once more.
That's a good point, Eminem. You brought up the reflection in the water, which I have on occasion too. Mm-hmm. And I suppose it is clearly a metaphor for that deeper subconscious part of yourself. Note too, everyone, that there's this little thing over here in the far corner. It looks like it's a fish sticking its head out of the water. It's sort of reminiscent of what you get with the Page of Cups, where he's coming out of the cup. And so that's the idea, to listen to what intuition comes up to the surface to tell you too. Keep that with you as you move towards the light.
That's what we have for you, Lena. Glad you stopped in. And so we've got Sagittarius love now.
Yay!
I think you shuffle
That's
first.
So thanks for waiting, everybody, for your turn. It's only 11:30.
Well, and we haven't been able to go into overtime much in happy hour lately, even if we wanted to, because Mr. O works sometimes on Saturdays at noon, so he has to get out the door. But so we try to keep it to an hour. But today we could be a little bit more flexible, and I'm glad we were able to accommodate people. Plus, we had kind of a slow beginning as I went to fill my coffee.
If you're sticking around to the very end, we're going to use our new spinny device to do a reading for ourselves. It's traditional that right at the end we'll read a happy card for ourselves. We're going to use that today.
And this only has the major arcana on it.
Oh, you are from India too. How awesome. We get a lot of followers from the other side of the world.
We appreciate that.
20%
some from
maybe.
Britain.
Your turn.
All over, really.
Yeah, but I've looked at the stats, and it looks like between 15 and 20% of our followers are from over on that side of the world, India, in those areas there. So we think that's really awesome. Love it. We're actually thinking that we might do a TFT at the witching hour, which would be our time of 3 in the morning. I'm not sure.
Violet, you don't have to be at.
No, Violet, we're not going to order you for that one. But then you would be, I'm not sure what time it would be. I think it would be 3 in the afternoon, maybe. It would be about 12 hours opposite. So we're still working on that. We'll let you know.
And that will be a very...
It's probably going to be a one-time only or only once in a while.
Sporadic kind of thing, yes. We can't get up at 3 a.m. often. But some of our British followers might appreciate that as well. So, all right.
Yes, that's right. We rarely see you on Thursdays. It's been a long time. Okay, Sagittarius Love.
Surprise! That came up again, too.
This was a card somebody got earlier, but you know what? A lot of times, most of us are on the same wavelength here. It's the Page of Pentacles.
And this message for you could be a couple of different things. I feel that, this is a time... Well, this could be a time where some new spirit is saying... Open yourself up to the possibilities of how you can manifest more in your life. Whether it's financial, material, whether it's spiritual, whether it's a dream or goal you want to bring into fruition. This is a time to think of how to plant that seed and make it grow.
And, there's a balance here, too, because he's taken the balance. In traditional cards, it looks like the Page of Pentacles is yearning to find some sort of mystical insight, intuition, wisdom. It could relate to very earthy things, or it could be a little bit more on the intuitive side. But I think it's important to point out that this is a card of balance and that there's this reminiscence of the Hangman, so that even when we are looking to see what we can glean from our intuition or what our feelings are tell us, we must also remember that sometimes we have to let a part of ourselves be sacrificed or give up a certain sense of a wisdom or something in order to see that other wisdom.
Well, it's interesting that you bring the Hanged Man pose here into this, or that sense of sacrifice. But I feel what it is, because the Hanged Man is somebody who takes a step back and looks at their lives or their situations or things, for example, that they would like to do or manifest from a broader perspective. But now with this Page of Pentacles, now is the time to take that energy, come back off of that tree that the Hanged Man was hanging on, bring it down to earth and ground it. Plant that seed and bring it forth.
I think it's a wonderful metaphor. And, earlier when you were reading for the other person who got this card.
Yeah, I took a different perspective.
There's a sense of the world card here. There's a sense of other pentacle cards that do talk about bringing growth or overseeing growth or facilitating growth. The page is sort of like the harbinger that can happen for you. Spirit wants you to look at those possibilities and go with the one that you think you are best suited for.
And that's what we have for you, Sagittarius Love. I hope you enjoyed that. Good luck with that. And like I said, do come to our other shows. We do 3 card readings there.
Hi, Kate. Happy Saturday.
Oh, hi, Kate.
And we're not going to be able to read today, but
Kate,
we do appreciate you.
We're going to spin the wheel for you right now.
We'll spin the wheel for you. All right.
So you get a little mini happy hour.
You're welcome, Sagittarius. Okay,
I hope
so
it's good.
Let's give the intro again.
What?
About what this is.
Well, it is a wheel that was created by Chaz Bogan, Datura Trading.
Datura Trading.
And is his company. He makes a lot of interesting stuff, talking boards, different things. There's other things on that site as well, but this is the major arcana on a spinning wheel. And I'm coming up with a variety of ways to use it. Had fun with it, and you will see more of it. But anyway, for now, Kate, we're going to read you a single card upright on the spinning wheel.
Spinning wheel going round and round.
Hey, Kate! You have the Magician. How awesome is that? And you know what? The Magician is it seems to me, the Spirit is telling you that you have, whether you realize it or not, think about it now, you have everything you need right now to manifest something you desire. It's just a matter of putting your will, putting your focus, putting your concentration on it, and it's yours.
We couldn't be happier with this item from Chaz, and I know he does a little bit of writing, but he's probably more into these awesome things he makes. It's just so cool.
I like anything, you know what? You can get knowledge from anywhere. Got a magic 8-ball? I mean, really, toys and things that you use in your everyday life could give you a sign, a message, a symbol if you're looking for one. So really, don't discount things that look corny to you because, and this does not, this looks beautiful, actually.
Beautiful.
It's very well constructed. But I'm just saying, you never know where spirit and when they're going to knock on your door. That's always my feeling about things. Sorry. So go ahead with the magician. Tell Kate what she needs to hear.
Oh, okay. So the magician, Spirit is saying really, it's about what you can believe in so intensely that your willpower is just right there. It's really about believing and manifesting your vision by willpower alone if it need be, but really saying all of those tools of manifestation, Spirit knows you can pull them down, you can use them.
That's what we have for you, Kate. Just giving you a brief one. But the magician is saying all things are possible, but you have to use what you have at your disposal to make it happen. All right.
The chat room's just been blowing up out there, and it's not even about us.
All right, Mr. O, I'm going to spin the wheel for you.
You are.
And then don't go away. We have a quick namaste blessing for everybody at the end. All right.
You're welcome, Kate.
Where is it? Is it on the line? It's on the line.
It looks like it's your side of the line.
Well, then it's the world. Mr. O is about to complete something. I don't know what he's been working on, but some cycle is coming to a conclusion, a positive conclusion. And, you're just ready to, Spirit is saying, just because you're coming to an end, the end is only the beginning of other great things to come.
All right.
What do you got for me?
Okay, can I do it my direction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. Even we'll still read it upright.
Justice.
Just us.
It's just us, baby.
No, justice. Ooh, interesting card.
The card for you, Spirit says really to apply all the best standards of fairness and to remember sometimes that there's a strength in not being overt. The idea, maybe that you don't have to force things, that sometimes things happen because they truly are meant, and that your inner balance takes that into account, that you are a namaste in your heart and soul because you know how balance is found, achieved, maintained.
Well, and I also like to look at the Justice card as saying, be true to yourself and speak that truth to others, Truth is so essential today. We are lacking it in so many ways.
Rearranging furniture. Do you need any help?
All right.
She thinks I'm particularly good at that.
I am shuffling the Namaste Blessing cards. And Mr. O is going to pick one out for us. And we will close with the Namaste Blessing on this card.
Want to thank everybody.
Everybody, yes. See, we're in tandem. For, God, making this such a lively, busy show today. We so appreciate that. I'm so glad to have you here. Happy Hour is just our joy to do for you. All right,
I know Sonny is ready
look.
to dismiss us too because he started moving the set around by moving.
All right. Ooh, I like that star in the middle of the tree there. And what is it?
The blessing of creativity.
Express yourself creatively and reconnect with your inner child. As ideas and inspirations surface, express them without thought, censorship, or judgment. Don't try to make sense of things, just allow, just feel, just be. This is a time where all is possible. You are limited only by what you think is impossible. So don't think that. This is the blessing of creativity. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody, once again. Have a happy rest of your day and a happy week ahead. And we'll see you next time on Happy Hour if we don't see you sooner on one of our other shows.
And I think it's awesome that people are getting connected in our chat room.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye now.
Bye.